Hi, I'm Andy Zeiger from Drum Magazine, and thanks for having me. Absolutely. Nice being with you. Can you tell us about your new products for this year?
Absolutely. For ProMark, the main focus for this year is going to be on our new Select Balance line. The Select Balance line was created to give drummers more options to change the function of their stick without changing the fit. So we had to do some research and analyze what was offered out there in the drumming community and to make some decisions to build a line for the drummers. So the first thing we did was broke down the anatomy of a drumstick to figure out what components really make an impact on the drummer's performance. The first thing we did was look at the diameter selections that were out there. Being very vast, we narrowed it down to 5 diameters that we feel cover the spread for all drummers. A 535, which is most commonly a 7A, a 550, which is ProMark's 5A, a 565, which is Big Perth, Vader, Zildjian's 5A, a 580, which happens to be that middle size between a 5A and a 5B, so a 1A or a 55A, and then a 595, which is pretty much everybody's 5B. So after settling on the 5 diameters, we needed to figure out how to change the function of the stick without changing the fit. And when I say fit, that's the relationship of the diameter of the stick in your hand and how it feels. So to do that, we started to look at the taper lengths. We broke it out into 2 categories, a forward balance and a rebound balance. The forward balance features a 2 1/4 inch long taper, giving a lot of weight in the front end of the stick, accentuating the pull down when you're throwing the stick. Give you a little bit more sound without having to put so much work into it. We elongated that taper by 3/4 of an inch to 3 inches to make the rebound balance series. By incorporating that elongated taper into the stick, we're able to shift the weight towards the back end, accentuating the rebound. Both stick categories can play to a drummer's strengths depending on the type of gig that they're doing. So you can have a guy that finds the perfect diameter for himself, who's playing multiple genres, and can find a reason to play quiet and need something for speedy, quiet trio jazz, and then turn around and play a heavy rock gig with the forward balance.
Well, that's really something I could use. Thanks for doing that.
Awesome. Yeah, most of the feedback that we've gotten so far from drummers is, saying stuff like, I feel like you guys designed this line for us. And because ProMark is made of drummers and the Dario is made of musicians, we are always trying to think about what the player needs first overall. The only other 2 new things that are going to come throughout 2014 are 2 new artist models that are featured on the back end of the display.
And one of the models is the Andy Zeiger model.
That's to come in 2015. We got to keep that hush-hush for now.
Okay, sounds good.
The first model, we worked with Glenn Coche of the band Wilco, whose stick bag is full of stuff he's created on his own, which is so much fun because he came to the table with a lot of ideas. He had been playing our Pro Grip solution and our 747 Bs as well. He had a whole bunch of stuff in the stick bag, so we had a lot to build off of. And we settled on this. It's slightly longer than 16.5 inches with a modified acorn tip. The kind of unique thing about the stick itself is that it features our Pro Grip solution across the entire length of the stick shaft. This is basically for if you're playing traditional grip, match grip, tips up, tips down, no matter what, you have that Pro Grip solution across the entire stick.
Can I try that real quick?
Absolutely. The second one that we're excited about,
and thank Glenn, and thanks to Glenn too.
Yes, absolutely. He's been a really key role in rolling out this, the new branding for us. We just did a relaunch video of ProMark to kind of accentuate some of the things that we're doing in a factory and at our privately owned sawmill in Tennessee. And he had a really big component in the video talking about what he's seen and his experience playing. So we're really excited to release the stick and get it out there for the people. The second model that we've been working on is with Bob Gatzen. Bob has had a long-standing relationship with the Dario and with Evans, being the creator of the EMAD and so many other drum inventions that are out there. So it's only fitting that he would come up with a really unique stick design. The 16-inch long stick with a modified elongated barrel tip. But the kind of unique thing about this model is that he has this notch cut out of the middle featuring this taper with the notch, it kind of gives an interesting balance to the stick that really works for Bob's playing.
Is the notch for the fulcrum?
It isn't. It actually, by taking out the notch, we're removing weight from the stick, again distributing the balance of the stick a little different.
Okay, I understand. Can I try that?
Absolutely.
Wow. Really extreme bounce. Great job, ProMark.
So as far as the products go, that's really where our focus is for this year. But one of the other initiatives I'd love to touch on is our reforesting program. We coupled with the Department of Forestry in Tennessee, where our sawmill is located, and we wanted to start planting trees because we consume so many to make sticks. So what we're presently doing is planting 5 seedlings, so baby trees, in the ground for every one we cut down to make drumsticks. So our plan is within 5 years to replace every tree that ProMark has used since they started in 1957.
That's really great of Dario and ProMark.
We are as excited as we were to start getting this going. We're even more excited to see us possibly sustain ourselves within years to come.
That's great. Well, this has been Drum Magazine with Rob Caniglia, is that correct?
Yes, absolutely.
And signing off from NAMM.
Thank you, guys.